What's up guys, Hector here, and in this video we actually lost money today trading two stocks. And these are the harder videos to make because these are the ones that you don't want to the days where you're red on the day are the days where you don't want to even talk about it. You don't want to tell anybody about it, right? Because it's somewhat demoralizing. But you have to be completely transparent with yourself, and I have to be completely transparent with you guys and hold myself accountable in a way by making these videos so that I can look back on them and see that I was doing my part in accepting that I had a red day, possibly made some mistakes, and just going about my day. So something about red days is it really messes with you mentally, right? You get this like FOMO. You want to like keep trading because you want to make your money back, and that's really when things get messy in the stock market. And part of day trading is the discipline that is needed to be successful in the long term. And that is walking away when things go right, especially when things go wrong, like they did for me today. So I'm very proud of myself in the sense that I did walk away. I went to the gym, and then I went and bought groceries, and then I had a nice meal. And now I'm back on my desktop where we're going to do this daily recap. So we're going to get into my computer here in a second. I'm going to be very quick and to the point. How much money I lost on both stocks. Like I said, $53, not very significant. And one more touch on your mentality, right? Your discipline, your state of mind is that, it's very easy to look at all the things that you've done wrong when you have a red day, as I did today. But it's very important to look at all the things that you did right, because if you start to look at all the things that you did wrong, you're gonna really beat yourself up. It's gonna become a downward spiral. You're just gonna really just have a really bad day, and you want to attack those things and reward yourself and pat yourself on the back for the good things that you did. And some of the things that I did today was I walked away. When I took the loss, I said I'm done trading. I don't want this to get any worse. I went to the gym. I killed my workout, and I just completely just zoned out everything that had to do with trading, and went and bought some groceries and then had a nice dinner. So it's very important to look at those things that you did right. And then one more thing, not all days in the market are created equal. So that's the cool thing about the market. Tomorrow you might have a really good day if you had a bad, a red day the day before, right? You don't have to bring a red day like I had today into tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have a really good day in the market. But we'll just have to see, and that's part of training your mind to not carry what has already happened in the past to the next trading day, right? Not all days are created equally. So let's get in my computer and let's go over these two stocks. What is up, guys? Hector here, and we are in the computer. Very sweet and simple and to the point. The first stock that I traded was DLPN. Right off the bat, lost $35 on that, right? Not significant, not too crazy. Definitely could have been worse. And it was DLPN. They had positive news. They had a news catalyst in the morning. It was a leading gapper, and just had a lot of indicators, things that I look at before I potentially trade a stock. And I was basically in and out of this little area right here all morning, in and out, thinking that it would blow up, do a quick spike within 20 minutes of market open. And I actually was green at one point of the day. I was actually up, and I didn't think it would eat it so quickly, right? And it did. So I took the small loss, and that was basically it. After this, I was completely out. And one of the more painful things about the market is that, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I would have just held it, look at what it's trading at right now. It's in the 11s, and I was trading this. I was buying it in the 9s. And shoulda, woulda, coulda. You should have held it, but we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the day. So it's very important as a trader to be disciplined and just cut your losses small. And that's going to happen a lot of times. It's going to happen where you sell for a loss, or you get stopped out of a stock, and then it continues to run. It ended up doing what you expected it to do, just at a later time frame, right? At a later point in time. So that was DLPN. The second stock was, EVK. Small loss on this one. Like I said, about $53 on the day, $18, right? Not that significant, but it's really what it does to you mentally. And like the previous stock, it was indicating that it was going to do something that I've seen in the past and with other patterns or with similar patterns. And this one really stung, man. I was trading this one in this little area right here around the $4 range. I got stopped out, and then it continued to run from the $3.80 range where I was in to look a high of $6. So once again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You should have held, right? But we don't know what's gonna happen once again, and so you gotta bite your tongue and you gotta walk away, because this is where it really messes with you mentally. It's like, oh, I should have just held it, and it can really, really mess you up mentally, and just mess up every other aspect of your day. So it's best to just walk away and just from the computer and go do something that you enjoy. So what I did was I went to the gym, and then I bought some groceries, and then I cooked a nice meal. And so that is it, guys. Not all days are created equal. I don't need to take this into the next trading day. Tomorrow is going to be like basically for me, a trader rehab, right? I'm going to size down my positions because the last thing that I want is to have 2 red days in a row, right? And then potentially 3 red days in a row. That's when things get really mentally draining. You're basically in a slump at that point, where you really need to just be careful and cut your losses quickly, and see how you can slowly recover back your gains. That's it, guys. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, like the video. It definitely gives me assurance that these are helping people, as well as they hold me accountable. So that is it. I'll see you on the next one.